Hello and welcome to the Philippines. Mango Square, which is an entertainment district in the uptown area. It's very near the capital region, only a couple blocks from Fuente Osmeña Circle in Cebu City, Cebu, the Philippines. That area has been undergoing some major changes in the last year. This place, the Beat, some of these bars, several of them had open fronts out to the street. And this place, the Beat, is no longer there, as is a few other places. New storefronts have taken their place. I believe there are now only two bars on the main street out here. I think it's the semifinal, which is has a band many nights up there, and then they got another area that's air conditioned with billiards tables up there, and the other one is an Irish pub called Marshall's. I think those are the only two out there. And in the last year, they've undergone a lot of changes. They still have a couple discos out in the back, and as you see out here, this is kind of a middle court area. You might not be able to see it that well. This was taken over a year ago, I think, during the time of the Sinulog Festival. So there was an exceptionally big crowd there. But this center section here used to get a big crowd, especially on weekends, and especially later in the evening and into the morning hours. And in the back there, they've got a couple discos that are still there. I think they may or may not still have a comedy club back in there a ways. But they have torn down. I don't know if there was a fire involved. Kind of looked like there was a fire back behind here, and they took some of those buildings down. The construction and changeover, the remodeling took a year or longer. They poured the slab in the back. And now I'm going to show you what's out there now. They still have this place. It's an Italian Michelangelo's Pizza, I think it's called. And this is new. There used to be a bar in this location, and it looks like that is a restaurant at this time, a large restaurant. And I'll just show you around here. They do have a couple discos still in the back here. And that is out that way is the main street out there. And this used to be a large gathering place for people to meet. You couldn't walk through here without many girls asking you if you would take them home. But now they've got lots of kiosks selling clothing and jewelry and a number of other things. Still have people gathering out here. This was fairly early in the evening. I'm not an early morning partier. A lot of these people start showing up 10, 11, 12 o'clock, and I don't know how long these discos stay open. It's definitely a younger crowd. And they used to have some other bars off along the side up there where those jewelry kiosks were. Up above there were 2 or 3 different discos and different types of bands playing. And then we're going up, this is that platform that they built up here. This used to all be a building back here, and I think there was a fire, and it was torn down, and they laid this concrete platform back here, and it has turned into a huge food court. So the entertainment, you have a couple choices. You have the Irish place out front and the semi-final, which is kind of like a sports bar. They've got a band in there, I think many nights, and then they've got pool up there. And then you have the Marshall's, which is the Irish, relatively small Irish pub. At least several nights there's one singer in there, and he was pretty good when I was in there. But they have, I understand that the Mayor Osmeña, didn't like the scene that Mango Square used to be. and part of this changeover was because of that. They, I don't know if they weren't renewing licenses. I know there were a lot of complaints from the neighbors about the noise coming out of here with the bands, with the open fronts, the noise coming out. Back out to the front, alongside the main street there, you've got Chicken Place and another food place there, Ayers Lechen down here, and a 7-Eleven store. And they had a place called Pills, I think, but it wasn't open the other night when I went by there. And you got Marshall's there, that's right there to the left, and up above there is the semifinal, and they've got a band up there. Just be careful coming down those steps and going up those steps, especially if you've had a few drinks there. And just to give you your bearings, this is the National Bookstore, one of the bookstore chains here, right on the corner. If you take a right here and go down a block and a half, 2 blocks, there's a couple of 2, 3, 4 bars down that way as well. And I have observed, it seems that since they shut down a lot of the bars here on Mango Square area, that there are a lot less foreigners here. Most of them are going to other bars, either back the direction we just came from on this street, or take a right here and go down there the block and a half, 2 blocks. Most of the foreigners are going there instead of Mango Square, it seems to me. Howling Dog here seems to be a little bit of a popular place with foreigners. Anyway, thank you for coming along. Please like, please share the video, please subscribe. Safe travels to you all, and we'll see you next time. And there's a fitness center right there next door after you have a few beers and you feel really strong.